feel into what it means to you. Just, have a good, happy, good Friday. Alright? So one of the things I want to speak about today is social media. Are we giving it too much power? I feel like we are. One of the things that I feel like there's no such thing as bad publicity. All publicity is good publicity. That's what I'm realizing. Because one of the examples I was thinking about is an individual that's on Empire. This dude can't stop being talked about. He's on everything. He's on every platform. Everybody keeps talking about him. People who never watched the show, people who watched the show, people who stopped watching the show and watching it now. I mean, just individuals are just constantly talking about this guy and saying basically whatever and keeping his name alive. And because of this, I feel like we're giving social media way too much power, y'all. Way too much power. So we got to do something about that. If we don't like something, if we don't like someone, if we don't like an idea or what's going on or an event, don't talk about it. Ignore it. Don't bring it up. That way, we would be able to just make it just die out. Ignore it, man. When every time we mention this stuff, what happens is that it brings traffic, it brings traction, it brings people to talk about it, and they see that online. It's seen. It's noticed. All this is noticed. They realize it, and unfortunately, these people that we were saying that we dislike are going to get paid for that. So let's stop talking about what we don't like. That's the best way to make sure that we get the result that we like. Don't talk about it. Just plain and simple, don't talk about it. Oh, before I forget, let me make sure that I speak up on one of the greatest influential individuals from here on, from here going forward. Of course, yes, going forward, from here on going forward, he's going to be mentioned with top influential individual is Ermias Nipsey Hussle Asghedom. This dude has done things in his 33 years that some people will never do in their whole lifetime. And I want to continue to acknowledge this brother for putting a fire under me in bettering myself and continuing on what he believed in. This dude, I've been following him since 2008, and he's been doing nothing but great things. Not only has he been talking and preaching what he was saying, he put it into action. A lot of people sit around the barbershops and the salons and talk, but this dude laid his life down in order to fulfill what he always talked about. And he really, really got me making sure that I do the same and not falling back and making sure I stand on that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Ermias Nipsey Hussle Asghedom, for what you do and for what you represented. You will forever be remembered, man. Never forgotten. On something else. This is something that's personal to me. I gotta sit back on this one. To all fathers, yeah, I'm talking to you. Stand up. You heard? Stand up. Broke, rich, indifferent, stand up. Stop being behind the scenes. Stop trying to be tough and stop being absent. You got these children. Be available. Be present. Be there. Be there for your young ones. I got a youngin'. I got a son. And he told me, Dad, thank you for watching me. I looked at him. I was like, what? Bro, I have to watch you. I have to take care of you. You're my responsibility. You didn't ask to be here. I don't care what other people say. I don't care if I have it or don't have it. I'm going to do everything I can to be present in your life. And all you sucker fathers out there that just having children and thinking that if you put all this stuff in your lives and act like I'm at work, I'm busy, I'm churching, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm visiting this person, I gotta do this, I gotta go here. You a sucker. You a sucker because you should have never gone ahead and had all these children if you wasn't ready for it and you wasn't gonna do what you're supposed to do and take the headache of all the people, what they saying on the outside. But be there for your child. Now, if the mother of the child takes you and doesn't allow you to be in the child's life and in the law and things of that nature, then there's nothing you can do. But if you have the ability to be in your child's life and you're not in the child's life and you're not talking to the child and you're not communicating with that child and you just keep using excuse after excuse after excuse, you're a sucker. You a sucker. You a sucker. And I just seen this over and over, man. Like I deal with it personally, and I've seen other people deal with it, where they have these fathers who's around, and they just keep coming up with these excuses. Yo, life ain't easy. You don't think I go through things? Just because you feel like what you've been through is not what I'm going through, you think that I'm not going through nothing? Then don't have no children, bro. Don't have no children. My child, I have one child, another one on the way. Bro, I don't care what society says about me at all. I'm going to do everything I can to be present and help them and be there with them because I'm their father. I never found somebody who their father was a bum and they was doing well and they were just like, well, my father a bum. I ain't talking to him. What? That's my pops? Yo, what up? Every man wants that relationship with their pops. Just holler at me, man. You don't gotta be no fly. Look at Bill Cosby. Everybody was trying to be like Cliff Huxtable or whatever. That was a character on TV. That don't exist. You be there, you holler, you say, hey, what's going on? Checking up on you and go from there, man. You don't gotta be Superman. Nobody asked you to be Superman. But what's happening is that a lot of y'all go ahead and tell your children all these things and you don't go by what you say. You tell your children, do this, do that, overcome this, overcome that. But then you yourself is not doing it. You letting a whole lot of stuff that happened in your past dictate your future, and your children got to pay for that. That's whack. I never let my children pay for anything I've gone through. Yeah, I've been through my trials and tribulations, but I'm not doing that to my child and making him pay for something I've been through. What I'm going to do is I want to make sure he's safe. I want to make sure he's balanced. I want to make sure that he's healthy. But to sit there and try to play, if I, absence or hardcore and don't have no conversation and communication with your child, you a sucker for that. You a sucker for that. So don't have no children in the afterlife. Like next time, keep your joint in your pants. Don't don't procreate because you building a whole lot of mishaps and handicaps and people with issues, and that's why people be talking about why is all these violence in the inner city amongst the minorities. It's because a lot of y'all sucker fathers got young gentlemen having to raise themselves, whether you dare or not. If you dare and you just not saying nothing, you not communicating, you just as good as not being there. Oh, okay, there's a figure. All right, I could make a cut out cardboard and do better. You gotta stand up and take responsibility for what you are and who you are and where you fall short. You could be honest, bro. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with your children. Ain't nobody gonna judge you no less, because what you think your children judging you, other people judging you worse than that anyway. I'm still related to you. I'm still your child. Like my son, he always gonna be my child. So I'm gonna have to do everything I can that he be like, that I'm his pops, okay? He gonna be like, I gotta do like, okay, I want my son to look at me and feel like this, feel like that. Are people gonna make fun of him and say things crazy and try to tease and all that? Man, look, social media already does it. Y'all cyberbully all day. Y'all disrespect people all day. Y'all tell people to kill themselves and F their family and kill their family and all day. Y'all disrespect relationships and couples all day. So if I think my child is not gonna go through that, that's such a lie. I don't even need to say, but what I'm saying is that what I do for him, I'm going to do everything I can to do for him to represent, and I'm going to be there, bro. I'm going to be there for my children, bro. I can't put nothing. I know it's God, family, and everything else. School, religious places, all that. It's God, family, and everything else, bro. But all that other stuff y'all be trying to put in the way to try to make excuses, you a sucker for that. For all those fathers who think that you got positions and you a leader, you this and that, you thinking you got all this thing going on, and you put your children in the back burner, you're going to pay for that. Because your child didn't ask to be here. My son didn't ask to be here. My children asked to be here. I got to do everything I can to make sure that they are taken care of. I don't care if I don't know nothing. We're not supposed to know it because they better. My son comes in, he's 4 years old. My son comes and he teaches me things all the time. You think he look at me any less? I'm his pops. I got wisdom. I got years on this planet, man. You crazy? He ain't gonna be able to tell me what I've been through. He could read out the books all he want, but life and experience ain't nothing like it. You can't teach that. You gotta go through it. So when he see me and I put certain structure into him and principles, he gonna understand that. And that's what a lot of y'all pops is lacking. Y'all a lot of suckers and softies, and y'all just try to do stuff for y'all buddies outside instead of doing stuff for your family at home. When y'all croak and y'all laying in that box, you're gonna be upset when y'all children don't even care to be there. That don't make no sense. Oh, and then this was the crazy part. The women coming in, mothers, aunts, sisters, they'll be like, no, he was this and that. It's like that don't make y'all trying to make excuses for a man, a human. You can't look less in your child's eyes. You can't, especially a son to his pops. Still to this day, I've never seen a son see his father maybe in a bad situation, whatever, and be like, nah, I ain't gonna be chilling with him. I don't want to be associated. What? He ready to give his shirt up, give pops, put him on. You want to hook his pops up? He need that person in his corner. But a lot of y'all letting a lot of outside influences influence you, and then you tell your children to do things that you doing, not to do things you doing. Stand up, do this, do that, respect, take responsibilities, and over here you go, hiding, putting yourself away. Don't check up on your children. That's not right, man. And I hear this constantly in my circle. Like a lot of pops, whether they're there in that house or haven't been there, they don't know how to communicate with their sons. Why? We got to address that, man. Something has to be done where we figure out why majority black men, their fathers, can't communicate with them. I'm not saying all, but majority of them just scared. Bro, we all get made fun of, man. I was laughed at, clown, beat up, bullied, all of that, bro. It's just part of life. That's what I had to go through. Do I want other people to go through it? Absolutely not. Do I want my child to go through it? Absolutely not. But I do want my child to know how to treat people. And funny enough, the people that mistreated me showed me that how I never, you hear me? I'm never going to treat nobody like that. Ever. And that's on Ermias Nipsey Hussle Asghedom. I'm never going to undermine and mistreat somebody like that. Because you somebody's child and y'all great. And y'all supposed to be feeling good and safe and loved. That's what we could do with the time that we got going on right now. You know what I mean? But I had to get that off my chest because I seen too much of a pattern in this, man. this situation that happened to the brother, I guarantee you, if that father was there to take care of that boy, he would have never did what he did on March 31st. Ever. Ever. If his pops was present and he spoke to the young boy, he would have been able to overcome them insecurities that he got. That was an insecure young man. That's why he did that sucker stuff that he did. There's a lot of y'all sucker fathers out there. But I thank God that I'm strong enough to stand on and not fall victim to that. Was I insecure? I still battle insecurities now. But I'm going to make better than what I had gone through. And that's for real. And I know there's a lot of y'all that's like that too, that's going to do the same. Peace and love to y'all.